sure exactly half an hour.
Okay, you guys, we're here.
Sure how it's going.
Yeah, you can't control
This place is super cool. It's just got this really funky mid-century vibe.
Well, because it's the old Holiday Inn from 100 years
I don't think that's why it looks like this. See?
Yeah, we go over. We go for 50, 60.
Yeah. Well, you hit it on the head, the 50, 60 thing.
Like I said, we
Yeah.
have
So it's, I don't know, 5 something in the morning, and we can't check in. I'm going to talk to you guys. We can't check in until there's a room, so it's going to be hours. No biggie. There's a great place to sit. We can get some coffee, hang out, blah, blah, blah. So all will be well. I could already tell the service here is wonderful. I can tell you that just right off the bat. Okay, more later. Grant's off getting us coffee. I just wanted you to see the funky little lobby that they've got going on here. Got interesting artwork on the walls. Dubiously called artwork, but I think it's cool. This neat mid-century weird furniture. Okay, that we are all students, that refers to the fact that this place is called The Graduate, and it's supposed to have like a mid-century college theme. So isn't that a trip? Grant's gonna plant himself right there. And we've got a few hours before we're gonna be able to get in and get to a room. So we're just gonna kind of chill out right in here and drink some coffee and play on our phones and just sort of hang out. But I just wanted you guys to get a little bit of a close-up of this place because it's really, really interesting so far. While we're hanging out in the lobby, it's a little bit after 8, maybe. And it's probably going to be hours before we get a room. But Grant is very happily ensconced there on the couch, sleeping with his phone in his hand. It cracks me up. And I'm sitting here with my pink backpack, just kind of chilling. My ankle's beginning to swell, so I'm going to have to get out of this chair at some point. You guys want to see a swollen ankle? Look at that. Isn't that ridiculous? God dang. I cannot wait till that's over. Alrighty, this is the first of 2 room tours. We are being temporarily housed in room 303. But this is just temporary because we will be moved into a mobility assisted handicap, whatever you want to call it, room after a while. But I wanted to give you the full effect of what passes as mid-century collegiate decor, complete with this lovely painting. So yeah, we're gonna get some rest. There's some more lovely art next to the bed. Bed has these interesting throw pillows. We've got maps of Nebraska.
And Lincoln.
And then one across the way that's just of Lincoln. We've got an interesting roller skating lamp and a fake old-fashioned TV. And then this I love. They've got these scattered all over the hotel. They're these old console televisions that they've taken the guts out of them and used them for different things. Like this happens to be our coffee dispenser. I am trying to turn around. Interesting. Oh, all the curtains are this interesting corn pattern.
Probably Cornhusker.
Yeah, because this is the Cornhusker State, yes. They probably had that commissioned.
And the roller skates, because they have the roller skating museum, the United States Roller Skating Museum here.
There's something interesting going on there with the little desk, and then above Grant's head we have some memorabilia of the area. So I'm going to attempt to get on this high bed and get a little bit of rest. I didn't realize it, but they have the corn patterned
They have a what?
wallpaper in addition to the corn patterned curtains. Isn't that interesting? I'll tell you what, I sure love their corn. Well, interestingly enough, this room is exactly like the other one. Got the same roller skate lamp and fake old-fashioned telephone, which I called a TV earlier because I'm old and I forget things. And the television that's been turned into a cart. We've got the same Nebraska paintings, or maps, just like in the other room. I have this possessed girl. She is now looking directly at me while I sleep. It's kind of interesting. We've got the same mid-century console with the same weird couch. We've got the same paintings on the wall. We've got the same memorabilia. It's kind of freaky. The same corn patterned curtains, and the only difference is we're on the 13th floor. There goes that old saying about hotels never having the 13th floor for guests, because we're on it. You guys know me, I'm always bathroom vlogging. Came into the room and found this in the toilet. So somebody's been doing something in here since the room got cleaned. Anyhow, this is the bathroom in the accessible room. More of that, what I'm going to now call hideous corn print, and sink, console, nice shower thing. I mean, that's a nice setup. So anyhow, this is the bathroom. Okay, I had to come back to this corn for another second. All of I can think of is that movie, The Children of the Corn. I keep expecting devil-possessed little blonde kids with blue eyes emerging from this wallpaper, asking me if I've seen He Who Walks Behind the Rose. Yeah, I have only been here a few hours and I am officially freaked out.
Oh, for crying out loud. She's staring at me. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep.
Well, I gotta hand it to my friend Dorothy. She hit the nail on the head with this place. I was thinking Children of the Corn because of the wallpaper, but she said, no, she said, it's got a definite Shining vibe. And she's right. This place is like a combination of some of Stephen King's best work. It's Nightmare Central. I see that cupboard right there. I bet there's an evil clown with a red balloon that's hiding inside there. So yeah, and you see this woman right here? Yeah, she comes to life at night and does bad things to you. I'm practically certain of it. So that's what we get for being on the 13th floor of a scary possessed hotel. My friends, let us discuss the Children of the Corn bathroom, which is simultaneously my best and my worst hotel bathroom experience of my life. Now, like I said, this place is a study in contrasts, so let me just walk you through it. Now, I'm going to start with the pros, because my mama taught me don't ever say something negative if you can't say something nice too, which is sort of a paraphrase on don't say anything. If you can't say anything good, don't say anything at all. Well, I don't believe in that completely. I think when there is negative to be revealed, you need to reveal it. It's your duty. Okay, so first let's talk about the positive. Well, it's easy to roll a wheelchair over. Nice ceramic tile, the kind that looks like wood. Very good, very good. The bathtub has a bench at the back of it, so one can, traverse from right under the shower using the grab bars and sit there to do scrubbing business. The, what do you call them? I guess, amenities, those things right there. Sorry, I'm shaking. Malin and Getz, I think that's how you pronounce it, Malin and Getz. Excellent toiletries. I really, really like them. Easy on the skin, they have a wonderful smell. Okay, the shower head is great. I wish I had a shower head like this at home. It is small, easy to hold because, you know, some of these shower heads are weigh 5 pounds. They're just huge. This one's just a easy to use little shower head. Plus it has the on-off button so you can turn your shower on down there as hot and high as you want it. Then turn it off up there when you're busy sitting on your little, you know, bench scrubbing yourself down. You don't have to waste water. I think that's super cool. The grab bars in the tub are super adequate. I have never been in a handicapped bathroom before, you know, in a hotel, so I don't know if there's a better way to set these things up, but I'll tell you something. These really make you feel safe. There's plenty of grab bars everywhere. Now, also, the grab bars by the toilet, there's plenty of those. There's 3 nice big ones, so you feel safe when you're stuck over here on the throne, not knowing if you've got the energy to get up and get out. See, what else do I like about this place? Oh, excellent towels. The towels are big, white, fluffy, you know, seemingly new. Really like them. Very thirsty towels. All right, now let's talk about the evil. This bathtub, let's just take a little peeky poo down at the bottom of this bathtub. I'm wheeling myself over so it's taking a second. All right. I know that looks like a bath mat or a roughed up spot. It's not. I don't know what that used to be. It might have been a rough area to keep you from slipping at one time. Now it is as slick as the deck of an expensive racing yacht. I mean, that is as slick as wet marine varnished wood. Every step has to be firmly planted. You have to kind of wiggle your foot a little bit to see if you've got any slip underneath before you put your weight on it, to very carefully make the next step as you walk from this area, adjusting water, getting the amenities and so forth, and going back over here to the little bench. The bench is also a very slick subway tile like the rest of the bathroom, and so when you sit on it, it has a little bit of a pitch forward and you feel like you're going to slide off constantly. So I put the towel down there to give myself some traction, and that worked really well. I kind of wished I had put towels, or at least a towel, down at the bottom of the shower as well, because, man, I tell you something, I was scared, and things don't scare me that much, but this slick bathtub scared me. Okay, now, the shower head. Love the shower head. It's got a nice long hose, seemingly long enough, right? But when you take that shower head and its hose and you go over here to sit down, the hose isn't quite long enough. It doesn't quite, so you have to lean forward a little bit to use this shower head, and you're already in a precarious position sitting on this bench that pitches forward. So if this shower line, I forgot what you call those, if that thing were, let's say, 2 feet longer than it actually is, if it hung down to the, let's say, to the top of the tub faucet down there, that would give you plenty of room. You could take it over here, hang it on these little bars here when you're not actually using it, and you would have plenty to sit and shampoo your hair and, you know, settle in and feel comfortable. Another weird thing is the shower curtain. Okay, so it goes all the way to the wall. You go down the wall, and what do you find? you find this gap where the shower curtain doesn't keep the water out. So, in the tub enclosure and out off the floor. So what I did is I kind of tucked it sort of around me when I was sitting there, which of course left this upper section all open, and any spray that was coming out, and there was kind of loose spray, it ended up in a monstrous puddle right here on the floor. That's why I've got all the bath towels down there. So that was kind of strange, the way that was engineered, or probably not engineered. Another thing, there's a little louvered vent of some sort up there, but that's not something you can turn on. I mean, there is no overhead vent in this bathroom at all. There's no vent that you can turn on to vent the steamy air out. There's just this light fixture. So that makes for an extremely steamy room. Of course, you can always leave your door open, but you know, I'm a door shutter. I like my door shut when I'm doing my bathroom time. So there you go. I mean, this is a hit and a miss, just like the rest of this hotel is turning out to be. So I think that's all. I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to definitely talk to management about this so that they at least know. Maybe a lot of people have talked to them and they don't care. I don't know, but I want to go on a record as having talked about this extremely hazardous bathtub situation. You know, you really have to look closely to appreciate the level of detail that has gone into the decor in this hotel. I'm really impressed. The more I look, the more I realize the folks really thought this through. I was showing you the artwork. Up there is I'm sure it's just a print, but it's a piece of notebook paper that lists Nebraska laws. Number 1 is, if a child burps in church, his parents may be arrested. Number 2 is, it's illegal to go whale fishing, and so forth. Just cute. Then we have what appears to be an amateur sketch of a football player. And then we've got, I don't know, the Nebraska Corn Queen from 1972 or something. Then this just kind of random family picture of kids drinking Kool-Aid. Even the appliances that they've chosen, like this little clock radio, have a very retro kind of feel. Let's see, what else do I want to show you? Oh, they provide you with this very artistically printed sort of coffee table quality art book that features this graduate hotels that can be found here and there in the United States, and photographs of the interiors and the areas where they are located and so forth. So they have them in these areas: Ann Arbor, Michigan; Athens, Georgia; Berkeley, California; Charlottesville, Virginia; Iowa City, Iowa; Lincoln, Nebraska; Madison, Wisconsin; Minneapolis, Minnesota; Oxford, Mississippi, right? MS is Mississippi, or is that Missouri? MS is Mississippi, huh?
Yeah.
Richmond, Virginia, and Tempe, Arizona. Just gonna go through a couple. So the first one shows you what the Ann Arbor graduate hotel is all about, and then they just take you through just interesting pictures of the area and so forth. So I thought that was pretty neat. It's just a beautiful travel book for this hotel chain. Now, everything, of course, matches. These are the coffee cups, and it's all done in this kind of collegiate, nostalgic, sort of amateur-looking illustration. Of course, it's not amateur. It's designed to look amateur. I'm sure they paid a pretty penny to a good graphic designer to come up with all of this. There are some other pieces that they designed that I like. This is the hotel directory book, made to look like one of the old essay binders that people used to write in at school. It appears to have, doodling on the inside. And then the information is all printed here on these sheets with their directory of services and blah blah blah, safety procedures, everything you need to know about staying here. They also give you this little notebook, which is super cool, printed on a kind of a craft paper looking cover. And then this beautifully sharpened pencil comes at your desk. Graduate hotels, we are all students. Such an interesting theme. Now I'm going to show you our view outside. We are looking at downtown Lincoln, Nebraska. And let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Now, about center screen, you see something that looks like a beige rocket. That is the dome of the Capitol building, because Lincoln is the capital of the state of Nebraska. We're in the Haymarket district, which is a historic district. If you go down in that direction, you get to the Rail Yard district. I think what we're looking at there is the interstate, but I'm not positive. No.
What we're
No,
looking
that's
at,
just
what we're looking at, this one that goes across this bridge,
yeah.
that's called O Street. And that
Okay.
goes right down the middle of town.
Okay.
It's also a state highway, or US highway number 6 and number 30, I believe, are
Okay.
also O Street.
Great, thank you. And if you went way down in that direction, you'd find the neighborhood that our kids live in. So yeah, this is a beautiful view, just a beautiful view from our window on the 13th floor. It has been cloudy and stormy looking pretty much the entire time we've been on our trip, no matter where we've been. California, Nevada, through the Rockies, here into the Midwest. I don't think we've seen much bright sun at all. So anyhow, I just wanted to kind of share some of these details with you. Also want to pull out the lovely Children of the Corn draperies to give you another close-up, as if I haven't already given you enough close-up. Grant and I woke up without a room full of creepy, possessed, blonde, blue-eyed children, so I guess we're doing okay.